In order to have a good relationship and have power in your relationship as a woman, you need to know two things. I'm going to tell you those things now.
Shut up!
Number one, how to make your man the happiest that he can ever be and has ever been.
Shut up!
Two, and this is the key, okay?
Shut up!
Listen to me. Men, go away.
Hey, lady! Shut up!
You need to
Shut up!
understand what makes him miserable.
Shut your face.
You need to understand how to make his life terrible.
Shut up and get out.
Everyone can write toxic advice, whatever.
For Christ's sake, will you just shut your trap?
If they disrespect you, make their life uncomfortable.
Would you shut up?
You can make their life heaven and you can make their life hell.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
If they like to talk, don't talk.
Finally.
Ha 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 ha. Men bad. You know, somewhere along the lines, we went from, you know, women need equal rights and we need feminism because reasons, to this kind of like we are strong, independent women, to like just men bad. And, you know, why does nobody want to date me? I've got 17 cats and no man is good enough for me. All this kind of stuff seems pretty, I don't know, part and parcel for the modern, at least the modern woman that is presented online, that is worshipped online. And you see, I've got a twofer story here that's pretty interesting. First, we have the D-bag tax. New York women are charging men up to $3,000 for, quote, failed relationships. Let's see how these replies are going. Like attracts like. There's a reason they go to dating apps and choose D-bags in the first place. All the women in this story live in New York City. These women are disproportionately represented in media and accuse all men of being D-bags. But it's really more just their social circle. 100% agree. They probably ghosted her when they saw her cartoon glasses. I guarantee this entire article is a lie. Quote, half of the men have paid up. Are we supposed to believe that a man is going to pay $2,000 for a date he didn't go on just because a little Miss Entitled says he has to? Yeah, I don't believe a man would. Sarah was fed up. New York City social worker who declined to give her last name, I wonder why, had countless dates cancel on her at the last minute. Why do you think that is? Sometimes the call is coming from inside the house. So when a man she met on an app recently pulled out of their date, an hour beforehand, she agreed to reschedule with one caveat. He would Venmo her a $50 deposit. I'm just done with my time and energy being wasted, Sarah said. The post is almost every other scenario. It couldn't possibly be you. The man agreed and sent her the money. They met up for a drink on a Monday night, and he was fully engaged the entire time, paying for their cocktails and offering to buy them food to share. Sarah's female friends cheered on her brazen move, while male friends told her it was nuts. Still, she has no regrets. I think it makes sense, she said of the arrangement. I mean, I guess $50 is a little different, but however, it goes this. For me, by the way, 30 or 38-year-old single woman, I mean, no disrespect to the single ladies out in my viewership, but I mean, okay. Duke said she sent around 6 Venmo requests, ranging from $1,500 to $3,000, depending on their financial situation. Over the years to different men she's dated, she listed infidelity, secret marriages, and having multiple partners as some of her reasons for the charges. Well, that's not very positive, sex positive. Putting a monetary value on caddish conducts helps men better understand the errors of their ways. No, it doesn't. She said, adding that she puts the phrase, the D-bag tax, in all her Venmo requests. New York is a narcissist capital. Shocking. Duke, who works as a personal assistant, said they're not going to understand what you did really hurt my feelings because they don't grasp feelings. They grasp money. This is like the most hilarious self-own. Like the most hilarious self-own I've ever seen. When I ran into him years later, he's like, but my divorce finalizes tomorrow. I want to hang out. She recalled in disbelief. Well, you're dating a married man. Okay, about half the time the suitors have paid up. I don't believe that for 1 second. Duke has been surprised at the success of her request, but hypothesized that men would rather pay than deal with emotional consequences, and you would rather deal with taking their money and blaming them and calling them D-bags rather than look internally and wonder why maybe 50% of the people that you try to date ghost you. Like, do you think that this woman has ever thought, wow, they must have walked into the restaurant, saw me, and left? Probably never thought that. Probably never thought anything like that in their life. Hazel Everett, 34, agreed, saying she sent Venmo requests to a man she'd been seeing for several months after he stopped communicating. I just went on Venmo and requested $100. For the highlight, I wrote, wasting my time. Initially surprised at her request, her former partner paid the money, stating her reason behind the charge being the significant time and effort into the relationship, which was not reciprocated. Who are these men? I am 100% certain these women are lying. As for Sarah, she never went on a second date with the man who paid the deposit. What? But no matter, she came out ahead. I never heard from him again, so I just kept the money. Yeah, stay single and get $50. People would rather pay you. Sorry, with the pop filter there. People would rather pay you money than spend time with you. I just want to be clear that that's the message. That's what you're celebrating. That is your own. That people would rather spend money to pay you to go away. I get paid to teach women how to manipulate men and get what they want. I thought this was called marriage, but okay. I mean, like, what? And by the way, if a man, as the double standard, of course, here, if a man had said that, like, you look at like the things they say about, you know, these hookup coaches or whatever, right? If a man had said that, they would be like, oh, he's such a misogynist. Oh, he's just, oh, the humanity. A glamorous life coach says women can manipulate men into getting what they want simply by amplifying their femininity. Margarita Nazarenko, 34, says that men and women are fundamentally different. Canceled. If you want men to do more for you, amplify your femininity, the Australian-based beauty told. I guess. Men crave femininity and get huge fulfillment from serving feminine energy. Nazarenko, who is married to a surgeon and frequently flaunts her envy-inducing lifestyle on Instagram, uses 3 different animals to unpack female archetypes. First, we have the divine deer, who is the epitome of feminine energy that every woman should inspire to be. Second, we have the overworked dairy cow, who does everything and is tired. Nazarenko, who is a mom of 1, says many women fall into this category. In order to break out, she said females must learn to set boundaries in motherhood and share the duties with their partner instead of trying to do everything. Oh, I thought she was going somewhere else with that used milk cow thing. The third animal is a workhorse, a dominant masculine role that is far removed from the feminine energy that women should aspire to have. I was in the horse archetype my whole life. I wanted to pay the bills, and I was chasing men who didn't want to be with me. So you married a rich guy and now you don't work? Is that you wanted to pay all the bills? What is it that you do again? You sell classes on how to manipulate men? For instance, Nazarenko recently manipulated her man into a lavish trip to the US, but both parties benefited. Simon wanted to buy an RV, and I acted interested in his dream, so we went to an RV convention in Las Vegas, she explained, but then we also ended up going on an amazing holiday and staying in Vegas, LA, and San Francisco, and he didn't buy the RV. Oh, got him! Freaking got him, idiot! What were you thinking? What were you thinking? You think your wife? You thought your wife was actually telling you the truth, idiot? She's apparently a life coach, although a link to her page only directs to an email sign up for quote future online courses. Are you kidding me? Now, I've known plenty of men that have willingly allowed women to manipulate them. That is a different kind of thing happening. But it does happen. In this particular case, this is lauded, right? This type, whatever, secure your bag, lady, hashtag feminism, hashtag strong independent women who don't need no man. Cool. Secure your bag. Happy for ya. But I think it's pretty hilarious the way that the double standard plays out and who's actually getting celebrated here, who's getting articles written about them. Now, certainly the New York Post is writing this article because they want to stir up outrage and get clicks. But nobody's online calling this woman an evil person, which, in my opinion, she absolutely is. Now, before you leave today, open a new tab, please, and head on over to thequartering.com. In the upper right-hand corner, please sign up for my mailing list. I would hate to not be able to get in contact with you guys. I haven't sent an email in like 2 months. I don't email very often, but when something important's coming up, I really would like to be able to contact you. If you can, open a new tab, go to thequartering.com, put your email in, hit subscribe, then you'll get an email in your inbox that you got to open and then confirm your subscription. Obviously, it's free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to be able to reach you if I need to. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.